AEW Dynamite took place tonight from Daly's place in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm going to go quick with this review, guys. Not too happy with what's going on in wrestling. It's quite sad and quite just disgusting. But you start off with Wardlow against Luchasaurus, a lumberjack match. Okay match. Wardlow gets the win. They go to MJF and Jungle Boy fighting in the back, and that sets up another match. You know, MJF already beat him on a pay-per-view. They do a Taz video promo with Brian Cage. Hikaru Shida enters, and Penelope Ford is there. She looks great as always. And she's sitting with, she's in the audience. And I don't know if things are going to change now in Florida, because that's where they taped the show because of the coronavirus and the protection. But she's there with Kip Sabian, and she runs to Hikaru Shida. Shida sees her, and they start to fight. They get into a battle. Did Shida face Red Velvet, and then actually after that, that's when she gets into the fight with Penelope Ford. It's a crazy fight. It was a good pull apart. Liked it. Set up their match. The announcers talk about the TNT title preference with Jake Hager and Cody Rhodes. It was okay. Cody was good here. They did well. Then what happened is he had Hager's wife, Catalina, enter, and she was there, and after Cody and Hager face off, she grabs the water, she throws it in Cody's face, and I thought that was actually really cool. They didn't have Brandy there, but I thought that was a cool angle. I liked it a lot. Sunny Kiss, Janela Vignette. No one cares. Talk about it's the worst. Yeah, Brody Lee and Colt Cabana against Sunny Kiss and Janela. Good. Thank God, just murdered both these guys. I wish Sunny Kiss would. I feel like saying everything Jim Cornette would say, but I'm going to get kicked off YouTube. You know, I say one thing about some protected community, I get kicked off. So I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. I like having my YouTube account close to my partnership back anyway, so I'm just going to shut up. YouTube wants to silence. Okay, here's silence. I know YouTube's tyrannical, but it's okay. They show a match with FTR against SCU. So FTR, of course, Fear the Revolt, Cash Wheeler and Dash Harwood against SCU. This was a solid matchup. SCU's there to put people over. They were their first tag champs. You all knew what their role would eventually be. Okay matchup. FTR, of course, gets the win. And they're going to, of course, get a huge push. After a promo, Harwood cut a promo, and he said FTR weren't welcomed when they arrived, and they're the good guys. And Harwood cut a promo on Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus and the Young Bucks. And then they had the Blade and the Butcher interrupt, and they were in FTR's truck. The Lucha Bros entered the ring, and Blade challenged FTR. And they get into a fight, and it turns into an 8-man tag match set up. So then they had the Lucha Bros, the Butcher, and the Blade drive away in FTR's truck. They did a video package for a tag title match at Fyter Fest. I'm not sure when Fyter Fest is. They had Moxley Cage hype video. This was alright. Not that excited for the match, but it's fine. Taz joins commentary. It's Brian Cage beat John Cruz. Nothing much here. Pretty average match. Colt Cabana and Lee are discussing their win backstage. I don't care about the stuff with Brody Lee and Colt Cabana. This show sucked. Sorry, just not much happened. Jurassic Express against MJF and Wardlow. Private Party against Santana Ortiz. Hakushi against Penelope Ford for Roman's title. Cody against Jake Hager. And Omega and Page against the best friend of tag titles are announced for Night 1 of Fyter Fest. Night 2 is Niall Roos has a match. Lance Archer against Janela. SCU against Brody Lee and Colt Cabana and Stu Grayson. Orange Cassidy against Jericho. Young Bucks FTR against Lucha Bros, Butcher and Blade, and Moxley against Cage. So that's not bad. That's okay. So they had Britt Baker there, and they had a Big Swole sneak up behind her and dump trash on Britt Baker. So I guess she's like trash. I heard he beat Santana in that match here. Kind of a boring show, to be honest. He had Jericho and Orange Cassidy in the main event and some confrontation. I just did not like this. They had Cassidy fight. He throws Jericho through a table with a Superman punch. I don't understand why. I like Orange Cassidy as a comedy character, as a gimmick. I like him doing a spot with the best friends and like interfering in a tag match. But I'm sorry, him in the main event program with Chris Jericho, just not buying it. I'm not. So I don't even know when Fyter Fest is. I haven't been paying attention to wrestling. I'm sorry, guys. But Fyter Fest. I'm trying to get it. It's July 1st and 8th. Oh, okay. So yeah. Oh, I think it's just Dynamite. Yeah. So it'll just be Fighter Fest instead of being called Dynamite. It's okay. So it's gonna air on Dynamite. I thought it was actually a pay-per-view, but no, it's Fighter Fest. So that was it. That was Dynamite. It was just a go-home show. Not much to it. I thought it was pretty average.